Apex decision-making body of World Trade Organization WTO made little progress in meeting. 13th Biennial Ministerial meeting of the WTO ended without significant results, as member countries could not make a consensus on several key issues affecting global trade. World Trade Organization. It is the only international organization regulating the rules of international trade between nations. Main function of WTO is to ensure that international trade is conducted smoothly, predictably, and freely. Total members. WTO has 166 member nations. Formation of WTO. GATT, General Agreement on Tariffs, and Trade was established after World War II, 1947. By a treaty supported by 23 countries, aimed to provide a global forum which can encourage free trade between member states and provide mechanism for disputes resolution. Marrakesh Agreement. Formation of WTO was accepted during Uruguay round of GATT negotiations, 1986 to 1994. Treaty was signed by 123 countries on April 15, 1994. Officially establishing WTO. It widened the ambit of GATT to include sectors such as services, intellectual property, dispute resolution, and policy review mechanisms. WTO replaced GATT and officially commenced operations from January 1, 1995. Organizational structure of WTO. Ministerial Conference. It is highest decision-making body of WTO, which meets almost every 2 years. General Council. It is beneath Ministerial Conference. It meets several times in a year. Appellate body. WTO dispute settlement process includes case-centric panels appointed by appellate body. Disputes are settled preferably through mutually agreed solution. It was established in 1995 under Article 17 of the Understanding on Rules and Procedures governing the settlement of disputes. Trade policy review. Body WTO General Council meets as the TPRB to undertake trade policy reviews of WTO members. Trade-related Intellectual Property Rights Council for goods, services, and intellectual property. Advantages of WTO. Main function of WTO is to ensure smooth and free global trade flow. Significance of WTO. Global trade facilitation. WTO trade system is based on rules, and WTO also provides a conclave for nations to negotiate agreements for trade. Trade dispute settlement plays an important role in mediating trade disputes, resolving conflicts regarding trade policies. Supporting developing countries. WTO supports needs of developing countries, providing a boost for manufacturing, employment generation, and better use of the global resources. Challenges for WTO reforms. Due to the present stalemate, member countries feel the necessity of urgent reforms in WTO. At the core of contention is Doha Development Agenda. Doha Development Agenda, also known as Doha Round, was formally launched in November 2001. Dispute settlement mechanism. Fully functional WTO. Dispute settlement body could take longer than expected. US has been blocking the appointment of new judges to the WTO 7-member appellate body since 2017 due to national interests of the country. Protectionism. India expressed concerns in WTO over unilateral protectionist measures by some countries for sake of environment protection. EU's decision to impose a carbon tax on imports of steel and fertilizer. Developing country definition. Changing the definition of developing country under special and differential treatment will deeply affect emerging economies like India, China, South Africa, Turkey, Egypt, etc. Subsidies. A key objective of the WTO is to cut trade-distorting domestic subsidies. Among the present WTO negotiations, fisheries subsidies are highlighted too. Such subsidies often lead to overcapacity and overfishing. Still, no outcomes were witnessed at 13th Ministerial meeting regarding OCOF. Cairns Group advocates liberalization of agricultural trade. 19 agricultural product exporting countries including Argentina, Australia, Brazil, Canada, Pakistan, and New Zealand are members of this group. India is not a member of Cairns Group. Food security. Another key issue at WTO is about public stockholding for food security. In India, governments procure food crops from farmers. At minimum support price (MSP), store and distribute the procured food grains to poor under various schemes. 13th meeting ended without any permanent solution for this concern. In India, this issue is significant as the farmers of Punjab are demanding legal guarantee for MSP. India always faced pressure from developed nations to reduce the farm subsidy. Peace clause agreed in 2013 includes the government schemes started before 2013. Indian government wants programs after 2013 also to be included. Way forward. Ministerial meeting deepened. WTO existential crisis. It can be seen that trade multilateralism is facing a lot of problems, pushing the world to higher levels of international trade uncertainty. The need for WTO reform is urgent and must be addressed on urgent basis because it is crucial for future of global trade. We must continue to work towards the goal of ensuring smooth, predictable and free trade.